So today we're going to be installing, reviewing, and telling you everything that you need to know about this mounted wall heater right here that the company did send to me. You can see this thing is fairly lightweight inside of here, and it's nice and compact, and I actually really like the design of it. I think it has a really slick design. I'll be showing you a closer look of this thing once we get it all installed. As far as installation, it's incredibly easy. It's just four screws that you put in mounted into the wall. You see they just go in the back here, and then it has a fairly long cord in the back that you can go through and wrap around this way. As far as other things that do come in the box, they do make it really easy to mount this because they give you this nice little mounting template where you can go through and take a pen and mark where you want to go through and mount this thing up. And it has a little level right here as well, along with these steps to go through and mount it, but I'm going to go through that with you as well. And then here are the other things that comes with, like the wall anchors, screws, and then it has the remote here, and then just some basic instructions. It does have an app with this that I'll be showing you how to use as well, and kind of the functionality with this heater. So let's jump in. Okay, so once you have the first two screws up, then you want to go through and actually mount this thing. And then what we're going to do is, you can see there's these little brackets here that it comes with. You want to go through and just slide those on the bottom here and kind of lock them into place. And then from that point, we'll screw the top or the bottom ones in. We're just going to go through and hang this up here, just like that, onto those two screws. And then we're going to take these two bottom screws and put them into these holes down here. And you can see we now have this thing completely attached to the wall. It's super easy to do. Now I want to go through the settings that you can do on the actual heater itself, where we have the remote, and then I'll show you the app as well. So we're going to go through and turn this thing on. You can see it's just a nice little touch screen. The design of this I think is really nice, and it will go through and open up here. And then once this opens up, it's going to start blowing air. I can already feel it going through. And there's lots of different settings up here, so you can go through and change it to a lot of different modes. So you have the eco mode, you have a fan mode, and then you have kind of the heat mode. You can go through and change it to heat 1, heat 2, or heat 3. So heat 3 is obviously the hottest, and this is already blowing like really warm air this way. So if you wanted less heat though, you can go through and turn that down. And then this right here, this is the fan angle, or this is also, you can hold this down for Wi-Fi as well. You can see when I go through and change this, right now it's pointing down. You can then move slightly to the middle here, or you can angle it going all the way up, which is kind of a cool little feature there. And then it does have a timer as well, so you can go through and turn it off after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe up to 8 hours. Oh no, even longer. You can have it go for 15 hours and then automatically turn off. So those are all the settings you can get there. This thing is incredibly warm. Even on setting 1, it's hitting me, and it's very, very warm, which is nice. So we're gonna go through and turn that off. And you can see after you turn it off, it has like kind of a 30-second cool down window before it goes through and turns that off. While that's doing that, you can see down here, it does have a nice little protector here for reset and test for the outlet as well. And as I mentioned, here's what the remote looks like. You can see it has all the different settings. You have on, power on, off. You have the, this is the heat and temperature mode, fan angle, timer, and then you have a mute button as well, and kind of like a nice little designed remote in here. Okay, and as I mentioned, they do have an app. So once you go through and download the app, it'll take you to a screen like this. It's very easy to go through and add your device. You're just gonna hit add device here. You can see it popped up there, the wall mounted heater. We're going to go through and follow the instructions here. So looks like we need to turn it on and then hold down this Wi-Fi signal for 5 seconds. Well, it's nice it even counts it down for you. There we go. There, it just connected. It will ask for your Wi-Fi password. And then it's going to go through and connect to the device. And very quickly again. See, now we are connected. So here we can go through, and it looks like there's a couple of different settings. So tap to image. So we're going to hit next. It's going to kind of walk you through some of the things that you can do. Pull down to refresh. Get started. Okay, and inside the app, there's a lot that you can do. So you can, first of all, go through and set a timer for whatever time you're wanting to do, confirm after 1 minute or whatever, stop. Or you can go, and then there also is the option to go through and change everything. So you can heat 1, heat 2, heat 2, or heat 3. Eco mode, you can go through and change the angle of the fan. You can do fan only mode if you wanted. You can see it just switched over to it. It's very reactive to the app. On top of that, you can go through and have a schedule. There's the voice control, so you can do Alexa or Google Assistant inside of here, and you can share the device, and then you can go through and put a schedule, which is really nice. So you can say, hey, when I wake up at 8 in the morning, I want it to turn on. When I go to bed, I want it to turn off, or things like that. So very impressed with this machine. The reactiveness for the app, I think the app is very slick. I think the actual look of it is really nice as well. It's not too thick on the wall or anything like that. The touchscreen is super functional, which is a great thing. The cord is nice and long, so and has the retractable feature where you can wrap it around in case the outlet is further away from where you're wanting to go. And as you saw, it is crazy easy to install this thing, so this definitely gets a thumbs up from me.